Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your monthly Fire Tribe report. This is the Peace Dealer. We're going to go into the Fire Tribe breakdown of Sagittarius season. Shout out to the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius sun, moon, and rising signs, of course. And nice. And yeah. How do we want to do this? You know what? You guys are major. I'm gonna do major Demon Slayer deck. So here's how we're gonna do this. Shout out to the Fire Sparkers and creators and generators. Aries is a fire sparker. Leo is a fire generator. And Sag is a fire creator. At least I like to believe that. Once again, shout out risings. For those of you who have progressed into this space, welcome. Because it is Sagittarius's birthday, this Fire Tribe report is actually public. You do not have to be a member to watch the replay of this video. Shout out to Miguel. Shout out to the bro right there. Okay. Miguel was one of the very first people to teach me how Sagittarius is. He is a Sagittarius ass motherfucker. Let me tell you. He's one of the most Sagittarian beings I have ever met in my whole life. You'll just pull up. He'll be like, yeah, I'll be out in 5 minutes. 35 minutes later, motherfucker gonna come out like he did not tell me 5 minutes 3 hours ago. And Sagittarius, y'all teach me patience. Y'all teach me that like I always try and rush shit, and he be peeping that, and I feel like he slows down on purpose. But that's the fire. He does fire right there. Cool. We have epic freestyle sessions. We have epic freestyle sessions and philosophical combos like the opposite sides do. But oh yeah. It is what it is. I'll save that for the water sign video. But yeah, this video is public. And because it's also the birthday, for the birthday, whoever's birthday it is, I will draw special cards for each sign. Sag, you'll get a whole reading. The world is on our time. Shit. Shit. Okay, so yeah. What else? Whoop, whoop. I might be down there for Christmas. So yeah, man. It's definitely pretty cool. We've kicked off the season. Moon is still full in Gemini. Might as well be. Moon is still full in Gemini. And I think you are coming more into truly seeing how fucked the world is. No, I'm joking. How amazing everything is changing, obviously. And yeah, this is gonna. I'm struggling to put it into words because I'm trying to figure out how to say that things are gonna slip out of control super fast. It's like subconsciously you might drive the vehicle of your car not too much farther outside of the range of your own limits, you know? And you're not going to drive too fast, because once you start to drive too fast, you lose less control. And Sagittarius is at the wheel. So, like, they're going to go too fast. You ever drive with the Sagittarius? Shout out to Miguel. That's another thing. Whenever we drive, like, Sagittarius will just do the most wild shit while driving. I've seen like there's driving with Aries. When you drive with Aries, like, it's amazing too. Like, every Aries I've ever known, at least, you know, two for sure, like, they're gonna cuss people out while driving. It is consistent. If you're driving over like 5-10 minutes, they're gonna roll the window down and be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, that is standard. Or they're just gonna be like, why you can't drive? Like, it's cool. And most of the time the people just suck at driving. So Aries was kind of right to say that. But Sagittarius, you'll see some shit you didn't think you'll ever see. These people have no fear. Like, I've seen a blunt be rolled. I've seen someone driving and rolling a blunt at the same time with the laptop on it. It's like, yo, and the whole time I'm like, oh God, no crash, no crash. Oh, I made it. Like, nah, it's thank you. Y'all drive with straight intuition for real. It's like, what the fuck? Is this norm? This is not normal. All right. So yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I didn't die. I didn't die. I didn't die. I remember one time, you know, Gemini's information. Sagittarius was driving. Gemini, I was in the passenger seat, and Virgo needed a ride. Virgo needed a ride. I'm talking about, this was the finest Virgo in our town, the finest Virgo I done ever met in my life. One of the finest Virgos. And you know, I let the Sag know, you know who you are. I let the Sag know, hey, you trying to pick up Virgo? And then we pick Virgo up and we freestyle to her all the way at the end of home. It's just Sag and Gemini just going back and freestyling. Boom, and we drop her off. Shout out to Miguel. Yep. I remember that. That was canon. That was canon. That was straight magic. Boom. Virgo needed a ride, talking about, she put it on her Facebook. I happen to be on Facebook, right time, and like, yeah, yo, we'll pick you up. We're right by the area. Boom. You're in good hands with Allstate. All right. So we're going to, of course, start with Aries. We'll save the best for last. We're going to save the best sign for last. Okay. Colby, she probably was judging the fuck out of us. Like, we probably thought we were killing the freestyle. And she was probably like, nah. She was in the backseat too. She was probably like, damn, these niggas are trash. She was probably like that the whole time. I didn't even realize. Thank you, Pisces, for just revealing the truth. I don't care though. We killed that shit. Miguel and I killed that shit. We fucking murdered that shit. I don't care. It is what it is. Oh shit. Oh God. Whew. I won't say her full name, but her name is Jennifer. Boom boom. Anyway, yeah. So we're gonna save the best sign for last. Okay. And Sagittarius, we're gonna do you second right after Aries. So let's actually start with let's actually start with a general. I'm laughing at my own jokes now. This is what I do. I just like, wow. Oh my gosh. I had to. Yeah. Oh shit. She said I would either way. I love it. Ah, let's go. Mhm. Oh, see? See? Now y'all clapping back? Is that how you feel? Now, Modesty. Oh, nah. Brush your beard, Mike. Nah. Yes, shout out to Julia. Oh no. Violation. Oh man. Okay. So we do have the magician. Damn. Right. So this is not even like missing a beat. We have the magician card here. All right. Before we go in, I guess this could I also be with Aries, but you the one. Aries, this is also your message, but we also gonna give you a message. You the one. Okay. Remember that you have like a lot of skills. No one has just like one skill, right? You have a lot of skills. You have a lot of, you know what I mean, um abilities. You have a lot of talents and techniques. But what Sagittarius season is going to show you. See, she was talking about my beard. My beard stay on point, even when it's not right. Huh. Well, like, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's just still a classic. Still a classic. Fuck the fourth sign. That was from Aries, by the way. Aries made that song. That wasn't me. Aries made a classic. But like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Their Sagittarius season is going to show you how all of the techniques and talents you have stem from one central core, the law of one. If you were to buckle down one unique ability and power that you had that was different from anybody else, right? Like maybe you and your brother are firebenders, but you have a fire technique that's distinctly different from your brother's fire technique. All right. I'll let you know, man. We could do a peace talk. I'll probably invite you on a peace talk. I'll keep you posted, bro. It's definitely been a minute. Um, what would that look like? Some of you already know. Some of you have been over the course of a few years or a few months been privy to these abilities as they've been blossoming or ability. And you may have blossomed the first level of the ability and thought that that's what it was. And it's going to blossom again. And you're going to realize that that wasn't an ability. That was a symptom of the actual ability. That was, you know what I'm saying? So I think you're going to be more clear than ever on what it is and how to do it. Okay. Okay. Moderation and balance, good management, great guidance, education, and victory. So, yeah, Sag is up there. Sag is definitely up there. The most fun sex I've ever had was with Sagittarius. I literally lost my virginity in a movie theater with Sag. But I have a theory. When you have sex with No, wait, did I do that? No way. When you have sex with mutable sign women, um I did. I did. When you have sex with mutable signs, not mutable sign women, when you have sex with mutable signs, I feel like 3 times the charm. So, like the third time, someone please confirm this for me, especially if you're dating one. The third time you have sex with a mutable sign, specifically Gemini and Sag, because Gemini is the third sign, and then Sagittarius is the third mutable sign, then you know what I'm saying? It's a charm. I think magic produces it. See if that's true. No, the one who did that was Aquarius. The only Aquarius I ever had sex. I was not ready. I did not know. I was not familiar with y'all game. I was not familiar with y'all game. I have to get my lick back. I have to get like I'm like Drake with J. Cole on my track. I need to get my lick back. Aquarius, pull up. I will find you, Aquarius, and I am getting my lick back. I didn't know that you can get, but I did not know. I was on top. I didn't know you can go against gravity and then do that. I was overwhelmed. I was in my early 20s. I wasn't ready. It's not me right now. No, that still gets to me. Then I had to eat the box and play with it with my fingers like I knew what I was doing. She got bored. She's like, hold on, I don't think I should come in your car and everything. And I just feel like I let her down. I felt like I let her down. I need my lick back. I need my lick back, Aquarius. I'm sorry. I got triggered. I'm sorry. I got triggered. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Y'all are not humans. Y'all are not normal people. I should have been prepared, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm going to get my lick back. I am getting my lick back. That's all. That's all. It's cool. Don't worry. Anyway, nah. That's exactly what that is. Okay. I should have been prepared, but it's cool. I need to get back on topic. My bad. Temperance, Hierophant, Chariot. You're not just mastering this ability. Yo, I was just talking about this the other day. Sagittarius and Leo taught me that fire signs help you get laid. Bro, I was just thinking about this the other day. The Trap Witch made a post. The Trap Witch made a post about like women grinding on a man. She was like, you know, when a woman grinds on top, and some men were like resisted to it, right? And I had commented she pinned my comment on her post, and I was like, the only time that a woman got on top and grinding on me was the only time that I came at the same time as her. That shit, I didn't know that was possible. I don't know what kind of sorcery y'all women do. It was sorcery. Whatever she did was sorcery, because she got on top, she wrote that shit, and we came at the same time. Well, he had actually hooked her up. Like, I didn't even know that everything about that was magical. And Sagittarius, if you are in a drought, Sagittarius it's weird. It's amazing. He went to come drop some stuff off to your boy. And like, she was there too. She had came too. You know what I mean? And the only reason why I'm sharing this story is this is how I learned about how powerful Mars in astrology is. And I asked to see her chart, and I noticed that she had Mars and Eros exactly on my sun. Exactly on my sun. And as I'm thinking this, like, wow, theoretically, this would mean that she thinks I'm hot. She looks at me and says, take off your shirt. And mind you, we had to thank you. And I'm like, oh shit. Now, I was trying to act all awkward. I was trying to be all lame and shit. Miguel just looks at me like, bitch, if you don't just take her to that room right now. And I was like, oh shit, we can do this. Yes, Sagittarius comes through. Sagittarius comes through. I have a story like that with Leo, but we're going to save that for a different time. Okay, I'm not going. If you want to hear it, I'll say it. But yeah, shout out to my nigga. Shout out to Miguel. Sagittarius definitely comes through. And yes, she was a Taurus. This is how I learned Taurus is top 5. Okay. This is how I learned Taurus is top 5. Top 5 best sex. Taurus. I kind of want to put Cancer there because, but I'm a little biased. You know what I'm saying? I am not a hoe. I sound like I'm a hoe. I sound like I have a lot of sex. That happened. I was in between a 2-year dry spell, and he had broken my 2 to 3 year dry spell by introducing me to this lady. And I think after that, I ended up going on like a 1.5 year dry spell. No, maybe like a 6 month dry spell before another 1.5. I like have like dry spells in between my life and then like random sex in between and then just dry spell. So like it is what it is. I this life took a massive turn. That shit is crazy, but it's just fire. This is fireside activity. I might as well get it through. But like, yeah. Imagine if you master this ability, right? And then you're taking this unique ability you've mastered and you're integrating it into your lifestyle. I've only had one Aries, and it was in college. I need Aries. We need a round two, Aries. We need a round two. The first zodiac sign, I think I've only done one. College was like 2008, so I was 18. We had just come back from the club. She was lit. I was lit. We were probably wasted. We came back. We had decided to do this consciously. You know what I'm saying? We had already agreed beforehand. So that's why we left the club early, came back. I don't even think I remember it. I think I did. Who would have known that we have sex stories? Right. So like I feel like I didn't really appreciate. Yes. So unserious. Yes. I feel like I didn't really appreciate Aries. You know what I'm saying? An Aries woman kind of come through. I did. There are 2 times I've turned down Aries women, and I regret it too. At the time they wanted to, I didn't have sex with the Aries chick because she wanted to get married. Like she wanted to be with me, and I just didn't want to use her for sex. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to have sex with her and then just not do that. And now I regret it. I wish I used her for sex. Damn it. I regret it. I could have done it. I feel like I have to get round 2 with Aries because I was too young. I was 18. You know what I'm saying? Like now that I'm older, I'm like, oh hell nah, Aries, you too hot. Come back, round two. Yes, I really did. I wish I just fucking been like, nah, yeah, let's do it. Nah, I don't want to be with you like that. I wish I did that. Yes. She could use me for sex anytime she wants. Okay, would not mind. Because she came back. This time she was in a relationship the second time just to flex on me because I had turned her down the first time. Low key. You know how Aries do. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I regret it so much. Oh, god. I wasn't even my intention to do this live was we're going to be in and out for fire. I'm going to be already done in like 30 minutes. And I haven't even started yet. Now I'm talking about my non-existent sex life. This is crazy. But I thought, which signs do we have to get again? Aries, we need to get again. And thanks for your patience. I know I need to go into this, but I never really talked about this. Aries, we need to get again. Taurus, we got one good Taurus experience, but Taurus, you can get it anytime. You're top 5 to me, Taurus. Gemini, we had the quintessential Gemini experience? No, but both times I had sex with Gemini, I felt an energy boost after. So I want to experiment that with more. Gemini, you can get it any day. All right. So, we need to run Aries back. Taurus, we can do again, but I gotta give feel for Taurus. Gemini, we need to run. We need another Gemini experience. We haven't had the definitive Gemini yet. Cancer, wait for this. Mind you, like I don't have that much sex, so like I don't want it to sound like that, but like somehow, okay, Cancer, we have had the definitive Cancer experience. Cancer, you are on my book. Cancer, you're legit. several different cancers too. Not that many, but like I gotta taste a little bit of different moon signs. Cancer. Can I do more Cancer? Yes. Am I finished with Cancer? No, I'm not going. I'm not a Cancer expert, but Cancer, you good, you special, you wet too. We fucks with you. We fucks with you. Leo, we need a round two. Leo, we need a round two. I feel like I still haven't had the Leo experience. I have not had the definitive Leo experience. Okay. I've only had with one Leo. She is a queen. Thankfully, she is a queen. So like I'm not mad, but I need the definitive Leo experience. She's a much more mature Leo. I want to see what the late 90s Leos are like, or a Leo in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? Like, or even maybe like, late 80s. So Leo, we need a round two. Virgo, I have had my Virgo experiences. I have had my Virgo experiences. Okay. Yeah, they are. They actually are, but they are wet though. I have had my Virgo experiences. I have not had the definitive Virgo experience. Virgo, even though I've had that, I think two different Virgo women, but like it wasn't definitive. It wasn't definitive. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I could have done better, but like I haven't had sex with like a Virgo. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the Virgo. I haven't had sex with a definitive Virgo experience, so it might not even count. Have I? Yes. One was with the Leo, okay, because she only came through because she saw my Leo friend and me, and she was coming out to act so we can get our attention. My Leo friend had seen her. I walked out of the door, and the first thing she says is, "Oh, I walked out of here so you guys would notice me." This is how I knew Leo's life is a movie. I was like, what? I was the side character in his scene. Like, what? This is happening? Boom. We all talk, walk, do some stuff. And then he's like, look, I'll do it if you let him do it too. I was just there. I didn't even know. It was crazy. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Don't judge me. It is what it is. Okay. So like, and then other than that, like there was another, I don't know. I need the definitive Virgo experience. I have not had that. Libra, I have connected with one Libra, and that was a little weird because my Libra friend, I left my keys in his car, and he wouldn't necessarily come back unless he could. It was weird. It wasn't bad, but I need a round two. That's what I'm saying. I heard about that. I heard Leo was really good. I need a round two for Libra. I have not had the definitive Leo experience. Mac Dank, appreciate you, fam. Please email me your natal chart if you'd like a reading, or I could just draw some cards for you. All right, if you want some. But yeah. Need the definitive Libra experience. I have not had it. Libra, you're gonna need to run your lick back. We're gonna need to run the lick back. Okay. We're gonna need to run the lick back. Okay. Sagittarius is fun. It's fun. Sagittarius is fun. In fact, the Cancer that I connected with had a Sag moon, which is why it was so fun. Have I had the definitive Sagittarius experience? See, now I've leveled up. Now I know my techniques. When I did with Sag, it was like in the past decade. I lost my virginity one at 17. Then, there was one I connected with that was really fun. She's amazing. This was in college. Though. It was like early 20s. And then recently, 2022, that was when I was just like, I hadn't played basketball in like years, and I had just come off a pickup game. So now I'm ready for my definitive experience. Now, if I connect with Sag, it's a wrap. I'm washing Sagittarius. I might have to see. I really believe that. I am washing Sag. And if she do got a Virgo moon, I got the Cat moon, that Scorpio. Like I'm washing. So I'm not intimidated by Sag. Yes, this video is going to be public. Before I was intimidated. Now it's like Sag is getting it. Like it is what it is. So I've done, I got an idea of Sag, but I need a definitive experience. All right, Capricorn. I think Capricorn was incredible. But I don't have the definitive Capricorn experience. Okay. And personally, the first time I connected with Cap was in college, and that was a bad experience because it smelled so bad. And I don't think that has to do with sign. We were young though, but it was just very traumatic. But Capricorn 2019, she had a Pisces moon, Sag rising. See, Sagittarius is fun. She was talking shit like, you like that? I was like, oh snap, oh snap, you're talking shit. Oh my God. But she had Venus in Scorpio. She would be mad jealous. Like, oh, why you gonna mean another bitch? Like, chill, what? Like, we just hold on. But like, yeah. Yo, I used hand sanitizer. Like, first of all, I had to stop. It was so bad, I had to stop. I was like, we're not doing this anymore. I walked out and I left. It was so embarrassing. And then I had hand sanitizer, and it just, it was traumatic. It was very traumatic. Okay, it was very traumatic. But Capricorn 2022, that was incredible. The only thing is, now that was before my Saturn return, and it wasn't 2022, it was 2019. That was before my Saturn return. But now I'm ready for Capricorn. I feel like I'm ready for Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's up. I need that definitive experience. Taurus, I had a definitive experience with because she rode me and we came at the same time. Cancer, I've had a definitive experience with, but y'all two can get it anytime. Let's see. Aquarius, I need my lick back. And then Pisces, we need another round too. Pisces was on Halloween when I got in my first fight, and we did it in the car, and it was fun, but I was too young. I was still young. I was in my 20s. Pisces, I still need to do Pisces. Now, Scorpio. I realized I have never done Scorpio, and that tells me everything about life. That tells me everything I need to know about me in life. It's almost as if the universe was like, no, Michael, she'll kill you. You'll die. You're not ready for this snatch. You're not ready. She a real reaper. She a grip reaper. You're not ready for this. I even had a girlfriend for a time that was Scorpio. Not really a girlfriend, but like, we never had sex. So like, yeah. And I was like, no way. Yes, that's what I feel. It's like, is it because I would have died if she did? Now I'm just like, okay, I have to approach Scorpio seriously. Scorpio is probably not someone I can just lay. I can't just have sex with a Scorpio. So now I have to have her just have sex with me and then discard me. But like, damn it. I don't know if I'm ready for. I right now I'm ready for Scorpio. Before I wasn't ready for Scorpio. I was not ready for Scorpio. But now I'm ready for any zodiac sign. I am ready for any zodiac sign. Anyone can get it. I'm gonna just know if you do, I'm gonna be more researcher. I'm gonna be like, okay, this was nice. We lasted this long. Like I'm gonna be in full analyzation mode. So there you go. Okay. So I can believe I use it. So I talked about sex for like 30 minutes. Once again, Julia, thank you very much. Once again, if you would like a reading, okay, or if you would like tarot cards, let me know. If I don't hear from you guys, I'm still just gonna pull cards for you anyway. Thank you for your patience. That's my approach. I really feel like Scorpio will change my sex game. Cancer changed my sex game, and Taurus gave me a definitive experience, boy. But I would say Cancer single-handedly changed my sex game. I learned so much from Cancer, and really Sag, but like, fuck it. No, for real. Scorpios are rare. Like I'm really learning that. All right, so the magician is saying Sagittarius is going to reveal your unique superpower and ability. Temperance is saying you're going to master it to the point where you can integrate it into your lifestyle. And in being able to use it in every way in your lifestyle, you can teach it. You're going to be able to build an organization and teach it at a higher level or learn at a higher level. And this is going to bring you success. This is all Sag season. This is all during Sag season. You guys have amazing patience. Thank you very much. And let us go. I said all of that to say, Aquarius, I need my lick back. I am getting my lick back, Aqua. You are not slick. It's so bad that I wanted to connect with an Aquarius woman, and she literally said, you need more experience. What does that mean? How wouldn't I get experience with you? And in retrospect, she was right. I actually did. And now I got that experience. I'm getting my lick back. All right. Anyway. Okay. Aries. We have the Hermit. Okay. And we also have how old was I that last time? When the first time happened with the other Aquarius woman, I had to have been like 24-ish, 25. I was in my mid-20s. When she said I need more experience, that was like 2020. I was like 30. Yeah, I had to have been like 30 or 31. Yeah. I was like, cap in my head, but I get it. Anyway, we have the Hermit, and then the Sun. Bro. Hold on. I'm not trying to put you on blast, fam. I'm not trying to put nobody on blast. But like in the spirit of Sagittarius, Sagittarius is the only being ever that gave me a TED talk on how to send dick pics. It's a numbers game, man. It's a numbers game, man. Like you gonna get lucky sometimes. You're not gonna get lucky sometimes. Being dead ass serious and showing me his results, not the pics, but the results of it. See, because Sag is lucky, like it works for y'all, cool. But like I never knew there was a science to it. Sagittarius gave me the science to it. It's not my thing. I swear to God, it's not my thing. I'm not really that type of nigga, but it works for some people apparently. I didn't know. Some of them will look at it like, oh, I like it. All right, that's what's up. So yeah, apparently there's Aqua Rising. Man, that's what I was thinking. Apparently I was wrong. It's like a small percentage, but it's still a percentage. It's like, wow. Yes, you have to be okay with a lot of no's and blocks, apparently, but it doesn't matter. Fuck it. So we have the Sun. All right. The underlying theme for you, Aries, is really internalizing who you are. Really taking your habits and beliefs and, you know what I'm saying, going within to be led by your own light. That's why I love that we got the two lights. You feel me? Your inner light, you're going to be, of course, basking in the light, but this is based off of you following your own wisdom. And this Sag season is going to be so happy for you. Success in all areas in your life. The exalted sun. Okay. And it I'm sorry. Yes. This is why you're right. We had to save it for another one. Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay. So Aries, it looks like it's literally gonna be lit for you. And that's amazing. Um, you know. Oh no. I disagree. I think it's direct and I think it's forward. I think it's very forward, and you know right then and there what it is, if that's what it is or not. Oh my God. Yes. All right. So, you know, Aries, Sag is your ninth house. Um, I think in preparation for this 10th house final boss battle, because we'll talk about this next season. The final boss battle for you, Aries, is your 10th house. And Blue Flame, I think Blue Flame, I would definitely really like to know your thoughts on this, right? But the final boss battle for Aries is the 10th house, which is this collective legacy. Aries, does it feel to you guys like there's this overbearing pressure to succeed and achieve your goals? Does it feel like your psychic attack is happening when it comes to leveling up in your career? Almost as if like there's your goals, but like the entire government itself is against you, which is like an individual conspiracy theory, being an individual, but for you, it's not really just a theory. I'm not even explaining it right, but that hardcore square from the 10th to the 1st is something that with 12th house Pisces, you could almost feel like no one believes you that you're going through. And that's because of course you're the fire one. But existential pressure. Okay, a lot of the Pluto through the 10th is breaking you through into literally transformational and generational success. But I think because you represent the new principle, the principle of something fresh, it's like that 10th house Capricorn is the old tradition resisting the new direction you want to move in. And this is where the ninth house Sagittarius transit for you is having you see at a higher perspective who you are. In fact, oh, this is a great analogy. So basically, if you've ever played Grand Theft Auto, oh my God. If you've ever played Grand Theft Auto, right? Um, or if you've ever played any video game that lets you shift perspectives, you have you have the first person view, right? And then you have the bird's eye view. So if you ever play a video game in first person view, right? Like while you're seeing it as the first person, Aries season, that was Aries, that was you during Aries season, right? You were experiencing everything first person. And then you have the bird's eye view where you have like an aerial high view of your character walking through, right? That's going to be Sag season. Like you're literally taking into account the last 9 months of your actions, and it's like you're seeing at a higher perspective the meaning of who you are. Okay, it's literally enabling you to build more of a philosophical approach towards how you synthesize the habits you integrated in Virgo season and the abilities you activated in, of course, Gemini season. All right. So, yeah, because Venus is on your South Node in the 7th house, nobody is being more impacted by these faded relationships than you. I would dare say you even so much more than Libra. Okay. So Aries, for other people, yourself, you're sponsoring karmic and fated relationships that you're destined to end with the South Node or finish unfinished business. That Mercury retrograde that's going to happen in your 10th is going to align this to who's moving forward with you in your legacy. It's going to look like certain connections, okay, with other people are going to like really pop off when actually, no, you have unfinished business with that person. They might be pretending they're not a fated relationship. Thank you. They may be pretending that they're not, you know what I'm saying? A past life karmic partner or past life partner, or they doesn't even have to be from a past life, right? A lot of these things are going to revisit early childhood lessons that you are overcoming because of this now greater growth and development. Jupiter has already gone through your sign beginning of this year. So this is having you even see how much you have, leveled up. The reason why you're going to influence other people's relationships is you're the one. Yeah, maybe you're not the main character like Leo, but you're still a main character. You might not be the lead role, but you're still a main character. So the actions you take, Aries, are impacting relationships with other people. The stuff you do now, somebody came out to go see you, and because they went to see you, they met someone that they're in a relationship that they would have never been. Like, you're doing heavy stuff like that directly and indirectly. And of course, especially for you Aries risings and progress, the North Node that you are embodying or activating is challenging you. I was going to say asking, but it is challenging you to lead forward. You're leading the zodiac forward with your authenticity. The cool thing here is everything that I'm saying about Aries applies to you as an individual. So even if you don't have Aries placements in your chart, this is talking to the individual. Leo's going to talk to the heart. Sag is going to talk to your higher mind. All right. The higher mind of your third eye. And of course, with this mutual receptivity of the relationships you are getting ready to activate in 6 months, as well as the higher perspective that you can apply to this unlocking of relationships, okay? It's going to prepare you for the 10th house transit, where you're going to complete over the next 3 months these themes and literally break through into milestone success and achievement. So that's the thing about Aries that I don't think a lot of people realize. They are getting ready to break through into milestone success and achievement that will now open up the next few decades for now the quality of their status in society to transform. Pluto going through your 11th. A lot of what you've done since 2008 is now awakening a much more extreme quality of who is around you, of where you belong, the associates with which, since now you are defining and that's the most crucial thing about Aries. It's not limited to just Aries sun moon people, but you're seeing it with them. Aries, this whole Uranus and Neptune going through Aries, there's a new type of being that is being created. You're seeing this with identity politics, where you're no longer just a man or a woman. Now you're identifying as this, and that. But like, it doesn't change the fact that Aries is pioneering the definition of a new type of being. Now, let me give you the spark notes. What humanity is going to find out is that new being is a Christed being. Okay. It's like humanity is evolving into godhood. And so the archetype of now what that God man individual is now subsequently upgrading everything else and how people relate with you. So it's a lot of pressure to go through too. Let's now talk about the 12th house. That Saturn and Neptune in the 12th house is debilitating doubt. And You may be in denial. I am willing to bet that a lot of you are in denial. Because you don't want to believe that your intuition is insanely on point. So it's better for you to just put it up in the air. And Saturn is going to start like like being very cruel to you. Now that Saturn is here, you could do this since 2012, but Saturn's not going to let you do it anymore. So you have to be very, 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 very careful. Okay, it's very, very important because hidden enemies can exploit this naivety you might be doing. The reason why it's very difficult is Aries intuition is sharp. It's just the way that you are discerning things makes absolutely no sense. And the more you try and make sense of it, it makes even less sense. This is Pisces. It's actually the reason because of this is because of Pisces. So, like, you're discerning things about people, you're having dreams that outright reveal things, and you don't know how to tell people because it's not going to make sense. And the lesson is you're not supposed to tell people. You feel me? Aries would be an attack helicopter. I love it. Aries is the fire, anyway, the original fighting type Pokemon. So it's like this is a hidden secret house. So there's so much that you have been secretly just having developing your beliefs. And it's like, fam, the reason why God is revealing this to you is not to tell it to muggles who don't have the brain capability to process what you were anointed to. This is so that it can reinforce your beliefs. You are actually having a communication with a being that does not speak English. It does not necessarily engage socially like we as human beings do. And you're communicating with it back, but in ways that are not just through the mind. So you might be picking up on the aftermath of said communication. And Saturn is going to begin with the direct its process of having you master faith in yourself, all right, so that you can move mountains. The Saturn Neptune Noah's Ark connection is literally faith that moves mountains. And we're going to see who truly has faith and who doesn't. And the key is, are you having faith in other things, or are you having faith in yourself? All right, let's assume that this is not a false dilemma fallacy. But if you're having faith in other things, that's why you're not succeeding. You have to have faith in yourself. That's the only thing you need to have faith in. And when I say yourself, I mean faith in who you are as a child of God. Okay, if you don't have faith in yourself, then you won't even believe in yourself enough to connect with God. Faith in the God within you, right? So, yeah, huge, huge, huge imposter syndrome being exposed. And since you have Uranus in your second, this is still harvesting money that you are innovating on your own, which I think is also amazing too. Don't forget, by the time Capricorn, so Scorpio season was the harvest of buku stacks for you. And now Capricorn is going to align this harvest to your career. Now that you're making your own money, how do you invest that to advance your career and what you will organize and plan? Okay. So, yeah. I think we can end here. And congratulations, Aries. The full moon and the new moon are going to help you truly understand how the mastery of your abilities will spark through a brand new way of life, because you're going to be like, oh, wow, I can do this now. And I've mastered this. And now this allows me and opens up more freedom because I've learned these abilities. And you're going to really open up how much more to just kind of enjoy this adventure. All right. Next, we have Leo. How cold would it be if I really did Sagittarius next? I wish. I should have done that. I should have done that. Oh, I really should have done Sagittarius. Okay, next we have Sag because we have to. All right, so let's see what we got. Shout out to Leo rising, sun, moon, progressed. The creep dealer and the cringe dealer. You're creepy, cringy NPC. You're welcome. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Well, Leo, we have temperance. We got the we got the moderation and good management. You know what I'm saying? It's even funnier because Virgo said it. But like, yeah, this is beautiful because yeah, they would get the Sag card. It's crazy. Do you know what I love about Leo and Sag? Do you want to tell me if I'm lying? Other zodiac signs. So Leo and Sag, you're not allowed to answer. Okay. I want you to look at the comments. I want you to look at the comments because y'all swear this is not true. But I want you to look at the comments. Okay. If you're not a Leo and Sag, I just want you to confirm this. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. If I'm right, tell me I'm right. Okay. Leo wants to be Sagittarius so bad. Okay. And Sagittarius wants to be Leo so bad. Aries is the only one that wants to be Aries. And that's why I fuck with Aries. Like, Aries is their own person. Leo wants to be Sag, and Sag wants to be Leo. So fucking bad. I thought I was tripping at first. But I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy. See? But if you tell them, Sag will be like, I'm not trying to be like Leo. Like, Leo will get angry as fuck. Like, I'm not trying to be like wild ass Sag. Like, what the fuck? I'm not trying to be like that. I'm not trying to be like Leo. We're better than Leo. Look, really look. Leo wishes they were Sag, and Sag wishes they were Leo. I swear to God. Like, Sagittarius feels like they can do Leo so much better than Leo. And Leo feels like they fathered Sag. Like, ask Leo. Leo will be like, Sag is my son. Sagittarius is my son. Like, I love Sag. I love Sag. That's my son. That's my son for real. And then Sag be like, what? Like, Leo. Yeah, I fuck with Leo, but Leo ain't on my level though. Leo ain't on my level though. I fuck with Leo though. I fuck with. It's like, why y'all do that? Why do y'all do that? I don't understand. Oh my God, that is crazy. I don't understand. Oh shit. Oh. He said I took a Leo's man. No. That is the most Sagittarius shit I have ever heard. I took a Leo's man. No. It's your birthday. You can have that. It's your birthday. We gonna have to give you that one. Point on the board. That is wild. I am literally dying right now. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Oh shit. I love it. I love it. Y'all are made for each other. I am convinced y'all are completely made for each other. It is what it is though. Which is crazy because who are their opposite signs? So that just leaves Gemini and Aquarius. I'm getting my lick back, Aqua. Okay, we have the Temperance card. And yeah. This is really interesting because this is going to talk about you coming into balance, exercising good management, but I feel like it's deeper for you. There's this like inner sense of peace. There we go. I'm picking up that maybe, which is really vague as fuck and predictable to say, but like your life is chaotic as fuck. And temperance is saying that it's not going to stop being chaotic because it's you. There's drama everywhere you go, but you're going to have much more of inner peace. It's like, even if things get more chaotic, you're a lot more at peace during this season. And it's going to enable you to embrace all the chaos. I love how that just kind of came to me. And then we have the Hierophant. So the theme for you this month is, of course, coming into higher wisdom, taking this integrative wisdom, and now following a higher path with it. This is gaining special keys. What I'm going to say is you're going to demonstrate your knowledge and teach people something. Okay, some of you, this is a card of marriage too, but I get the more philosophical, organizational teacher vibe from her. All right, but for real though, the emphasis of the Hierophant, I think, could be like getting a certification. It's like you learned information and now you have the authority to teach it much more than ever. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Shout out to Leo Progress. So Leo, we know that this is going to be your fifth house. All right. Now your fifth house is your affinity. So you get to wilding out. Okay. Wilding out. And here's the thing. You want to wild out as much as you can. Okay. I didn't want to have this conversation with you, Leo, but seeing how Saturn kind of basically came through and like fucked you over. I'm gonna be honest. We still never talked about that. I think people are afraid to talk about what happened over the past 2 years, especially the Leos. It's kind of disgusting. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Leo, which represents the star and celebrity culture too, you know what I mean? You're eventually going to have Pluto oppose you. You had Saturn oppose you. Pluto is going to make it hard to just perform. Like, that's going to be the whole Pluto Aquarius arc, like at intensing degrees. We're entering a period in a few short years, if not now, where now if you perform in public, you might get killed. You might get shot. You might see more social environments dealing with terrorism, local terrorism. Okay. And, Leo is the lion, but Aquarius is the manufactured gun. You feel me? That gun came from a Capricorn corporation. Leo, the lion, has heart. It's real. But you're dealing with ops that have no heart. Okay. And it can get very extreme. All right. So I feel like these are your last year and a half to really wild out before it's hardcore revolution time. And mainly the reason why you want to wild out is because of the North Node in your ninth. The North Node in your ninth is putting you in a position to, there's a way to say yes, it's putting you in a position to almost make your own religion. That's why we got the Hierophant. You are transforming your lifestyle and literally defining your own religion. Like, this is not a cult of personality, even though for some of you it clearly is, and have fun with it. It is what it is. Some of y'all have, most Leos have cults anyway. Drake has a cult. The Leo King has a cult. I'm just joking. But like this is really more so you're the lead role. You're the main character. So like the way you represent your character and the individual actions you're going to be taking are challenging you to define your philosophical approach relative to who you are. It's going to be centered around you. And this is where you're taking your social skills and ability, right? The class and charm you have in order to polish raw to create this original, authentic path. And that's why you have to step fully into your creativity. If you hold back, it's not going to give you the full extent of where you can take this quality of your philosophy and your way of life. But that North Node in the ninth house is like making your own religion. It's literally like North Node third house is like writing your own book. You're taking your philosophical approach and you're writing it down in a book. But the North Node ninth is like making your own college course, or it's like making your own religion, your own philosophy. It's just in Aries, the way you're making this philosophy is based on your raw desires. This is the thing. Libra is going to be like, okay, I'm social with other people. Let me look nice. I'm not going to say this because it's not as classy. We're not talking about that. We're talking about based on your raw desires. Okay. And it's like, you know, this is going to require and challenge you a level of authenticity that literally got you in trouble when Saturn was going through Aries. Like, people want to criticize so much of what you do. And I think some of you can tell. It's so funny. When you're dealing with Leos, you can tell who is a lion from the wild and who's a domesticated cat. All right. A lot of Leos are domesticated cats. They forget that they used to be lions. They might have been put in cages. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they may have never known that they were the king or queen of the jungle. It's crazy to see. I'll be looking at people like, you're a Leo? You're a Leo? What? That's crazy. And then you have the Leos that's like, yep, that's a rare endangered lion. Like, you can just tell, you're just in their presence. It's like, this motherfucker might bite my face off. That's a real Leo. That's a real, like, they don't make Leos like that anymore. You used to have a lot of them back in the day, and then society, I don't know what happened. Like, it's rare. The authentic Leo, you'll know they're a Leo because, like, when you're in their presence, it's like, okay, I could get mauled right now. I don't know if I could get mauled. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So it is what it is. Now it's like, now we got these pussy cats out here. They just be licking themselves like, what? Where's Simba? Where's Mufasa? What happened? What happened? I don't, damn. Anyway, let me stop. I'm not gonna talk shit. So a season like this is gonna bring you back to the core of who you've always been. And for some, thank you, my bad. Saturn Aqua was ruthless. And for some of you, you may have never had the opportunity to know what that is. And this is gonna be like a coming of age for some of you. All right. And the best way to do that is to wall out ridiculous. It's completely wall out. Yeah, the Pluto Leos. But see, most of the Pluto Leos are evil as fuck too. So, like, either if they weren't extremely pure, they were the ones beating the shit out their wife. So, like, I don't know. It's like, you get the pros and the cons. Like, it is what it is. But shit. Yeah, Saturn Aqua was very ruthless to y'all. We need to protect y'all Pluto Aqua because we see what they're doing to Cancers. It's going to be so much exponentially more dangerous for Leo. Because at least Cancer, it's on a one-on-one basis. For Leo, it's going to be a lot deeper. Okay. So yeah. And shout out to Forest Fairy Tarot. This is definitely going to put you in a position to not only lead by example as the lead role. In fact, some of you have the opportunity to double down on any villain arcs, or to go on a redemption arc. You have that leverage here, but I think a lot of what might trip you up is Neptune in the eighth, Leo risings, Leo suns. Can you help me out here? I'm trying to understand what Neptune is like in your eighth house, and I'm drawing blanks. The only thing that I can think it means are inescapable trust issues. I feel like with Neptune in your eighth, you're dealing with enemies that are metaphysical. And what Saturn is doing is it's spiritual warfare. They're drawing hardcore boundaries that are going to materialize things that were always hidden in plain sight. And if it looks like some people switched up on you, it's not that they switched up on you. They were always an op. But Neptune made fog, like you couldn't see it. So that's a theory to me. I want to know if this is accurate for you, because it's even deeper than that. Everything I'm saying is just like a tip of the iceberg. It's even deeper than that, because I feel like it's one of the most dangerous aspects you can have. And I feel like with Neptune in the eighth, you can be with someone who you love and they love you and they mean so well. And you are not a dumb person, Leo. Like, you can tell if someone is gonna like screw you over, and you still don't trust them. And you still don't trust them. Not because they're a bad person, not because they're not trustworthy, but it's just almost as if still like it's just something invisible where it's like, nah, I just can't trust. And that can really isolate you. Or I feel like it can really make you feel, oh, it could literally feel like fighting a shadow government too. And the reason why this is hard is because I think Leo can see the evil in people, and it's like you don't know who you're dealing with. It's like Leos are dealing in the 5D. All right. It's like Leo has to deal in 3D, right? Where it's like, okay, I have to make sure that this real person is trustworthy. But even if the real person is trustworthy, then they have to look in 5D. Like, okay, this real person is trustworthy, but their spiritual hygiene is off because they're getting possessed by evil demons. And who are those evil demons wanting to beat up? Me. So now you're dealing with like Cancer, you're dealing with like possessed people on the 5D level using human vessels to curse you. And now it's just very difficult. It's like, I want to murk this because Leo, they're using your family. That's the fourth house Scorpio. That's what I'm saying. It's very difficult. And Sag is going through a version of this, but now Sag has to deal with the 70. We're going to talk about that. Okay. So remind me, Sag. But like it gets even more difficult because it's like, okay, I want to murk this person, but that's my family. That's my family. You feel me? Like, I don't want to murk my fam. I know that that's welcome to the Eternal Vibe Tribe, by the way. Okay. I don't want to murk my fam. I mean, if I do this, my fam won't even know what happened. It's not my family's fault that this is happening. They're just being used. You know what I mean? Leo, you have to murk them. That's the only way. You have to murk them so that they can't be possessed anymore. And what you're going to realize is this is your new way of life, murking people. Okay. Your fire is righteous. And so once you murk them, you're going to purify them in your light. You're going to kill them with kindness. Okay. And this is where you're going to be able, but it's not going to see, this is where if you were Aquarius, if you were Gemini, oh my gosh, you could be like, hey, I know, I like you, right? All right, boom. Like we could be heartless when we have to. Capricorn could be heartless. Like, I know your family, but I have to kill you. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm gonna just have to murder you with facts. Leo, you care about your family. You care about your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're kind of like, you're strong, but you're kind of like the person who the villain showed a memory of like someone who's supposed to be dead and you hesitated. Because it's like, not to say you don't have it in you, but you just have so much of a heart. So it's like you're gonna feel bad that you're having to just murder your loved ones with facts. especially if they come at you. You're just going to bring the receipts like, I'm sorry, I have to do with you, receipts. And Leo, you never usually care, but there's certain people you care about, and you just going to have to body them. You're just going to have to body them. That's the only way. It's the only way. That's why Saturn in the 8th is difficult, because you've been pushing it off. You've been pushing it off since 2012. You knew you had to do this. Now it's time to take out old Yeller. Saturn is not going to let you play around. It's time to body them. It is what it is. Now, what's cool about this transit is, especially with Venus on the South Node, the quality with which you wild out and just indiscriminately body people is going to be so much more fun. You're going to enjoy it. It's not going to be like before with the Pluto, King Kunks. That was a lot more uncomfortable because you still had to awaken elements of your behavior. You still had to purify your lifestyle. You still had to get rid of your cigarette habits. You still had to get rid of your addictions. And now that you are much better with that, it's so much more effortless. It's so much more effortless. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the best thing that you can do is literally just have as much fun as you can. But because by having fun, you're going to see who you can have fun with. And most importantly, how stretching out this creativity aligns more the path you're ready to take in your life and for your legacy that Uranus and Jupiter are still evolving. All right, let's go into Sagittarius. Boom. The finale. Now that we've done the best, let's do the rest. No, I'm joking. I had to save the best for last. You know what I'm saying? Ah, 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 ah. Ah, 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 ah. Ah, 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 ah. Ah, 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 ah. I wish that the sexiest Sagittarius woman will rest her beautiful breasts on my face after I finish this live. Zeus, I am beseeching you right now as I read your children to bless me with one of your daughters, okay? And to have me bless them with my magic stick. They are eligible, and may a wonderful cup of titties bless my face and my thirsty ass so that I may enjoy myself in magical fashion. And so it is. Sagittarius, happy birthday. We do have the chariot because y'all do stay winning. But then again, when Libra is your best friend and Libra is the referee, of course you're going to stay winning because they're just not going to call obvious calls. And then they're going to call extra shit for the opposing team, you know, when you face Gemini. And then the referee starts siding with you more. My bad. Let me not hate. Congratulations. This is determination. This is hardcore dedication. And this is you just moving forward. Okay. The underlying theme is to not give in to immediate gratification, but to just keep it moving forward. Keep it moving forward. Keep it moving forward. Keep it moving forward. Whew. So we have the death card, Scorpio. See, this is the past Scorpio season. Okay. We also have judgment, unexpected awakening. All right. And this leads to the Lover's card, unexpected romance. So you've transformed and you're awakening a sacred union, which comes into, of course, with the Moon card, deeper, more subconscious psychic connection. This could also indicate a very dangerous romance or a hidden affair. And of course, we have the Empress, which could be pregnancy for some of you, or at the very least, unconditional love. I wanted to pull 2 extra cards, okay, for you. We did one for Okay, never mind. That's my favorite part. That's why I was so obsessed with Sagittarius, because like I love me some thighs. I love me some thighs. I love me some thighs. Okay, but I just want to feel the breasts. They don't have to be big breasts. They don't have to be big breasts. They just need to be glorious boobies. In fact, Zeus, let her sit on my face. Let her place her glorious thighs on my face as I go to Munchtown. Zeus, yes, I am a munch. I thought she was feeling me, and should she be feeling me, I will be a munch and go to Munchtown. Okay, it is what it is. Set those thighs on my face. Thank you very much. Now, we do have here with Sagittarius. This is a sexy, crusty ass beard. I'll have you know. All right. We know where my question for is. Yo, this is, of course, this is a classic Fire Sign Live. The chat is lit. The chat is lit. So we transform in, and we want to look at the first part of the season for you. This is transformation and awakening. And then by the time we get here, it's just going to be a lot of romantic bliss. Okay, I think you out here coming into your twin flames and relationships. Lovers, Moon, Empress is also like putting an album out and falling in love with the process of creating. And it has this very mystical theme, you know, a bit of magic. And the Empress is just very bountiful. So you're stepping fully in your beauty. That death awakening is the rugged part. And then the Empress is polishing it up post transformation. Okay. Escaping twin flames, baby. You know what I'm saying? A dark love story, Mr. and Mrs. Smith-esque. So here's the thing. If Aries is dealing with the 3D, but also the 5D, okay, right? Then Sagittarius is dealing with the 3D. They're seeing like, okay, this person's cool for real. Then they're dealing with the 5D, which is like, all right, there's not any like spirits possessing people, but a lot of people don't know that Sag is also dealing with the 7D. So like, okay, yeah, they're able to see the augmented reality of 3D people and the spirits influencing them, but then there's also seeing into other worlds. So now they're having to see entire collectives through the 7D, and like, yeah, the 3D might be good, the 5D might be good, but like the whole 7D is fucked. Like you're seeing that on a collective scale. It doesn't matter if the 3D or the 5D is good because the program they're running on is completely corrupt. And this has been progressively keeping Sag a lot more depressed since 2012, because it's since 2012 to 2022, that 10-year span, Sagittarius has progressively been like, wow. Imagine if Sagittarius's job is to teach people how not to be stupid. And like they do a really good job at that, but now they're seeing that people are just believing this stupid theory, and you're trying to teach them how it's stupid, but they don't want to listen to you. And progressively more and more and more people just refuse to listen to you, and you're just seeing the 7D is like you looking in the future, right? You can go 5D and you can look at like the possibilities, but you can go 7D and it's like, damn, the prophecy isn't changing. And like now that Saturn is here, Saturn is quintessentially in going direct, is getting ready to disillusion that and dissipate the fog. So maybe for the first time in 10 years, the work that you've been doing is budding fruit. And that's why it was so disappointing, because you've been putting in work for the past 10 years, 2012 to 2022, and it looked like there was no progress. It looked like as much work as you've been doing, nothing is working. And then you're going to realize that couldn't be farther for the truth. Actually, you did so much work that now you're starting to see the effects of it. And it's not that you had to wait to see the effects of it. It's that as Neptune was in Pisces, you couldn't see the effects of it. It was being obfuscated. I'm not saying that right. It was being blocked. And now that Saturn is dispelling this, okay, this is now going to show you that, oh, what you were doing was for the entire world. Okay. Some of you could have been focused in your community. Some of you could have been focused individually. But the reason why things took so long, obfuscated, 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 obfuscated. God damn it. The reason why it may have taken a long time is because even if it's at an individual level, it was for the whole world. It was for the whole world. And now you're getting ready to see that. So welcome to your birthday. This is a solar return. If you're a sun, if you're rising, this is debut chapter 1. If you're moon, you're feeling the light. So this is going to not only reposition your adjustment of perspective or perception. It's going to, of course, ascend to the highest level, how it is you cast your vision. But because the North Node is in your 5th, this is a 5-month loading period or preparation period for how you're going to approach this new individual mission. All right. What I want to focus on you, though, with Sagittarius is Jupiter in your 6th. See, once Jupiter goes into your 7th house, you're going to open up new enlightened partnerships, angelic connections. Gemini is the twin counterpartships. Great example. All right. A very legendary angel, the gem goddess. She's getting married next year. In fact, someone she just got proposed to, and I thought that was interesting because Jupiter is going to be in her 7th house of marriage when she's getting married, and I just love seeing patterns like that. That's happening with a lot of people. And Sagittarius, whether sun or rising, the relationships that are going to open for you are going to be heavily influenced by the quality of your lifestyle that you are integrating now. So if we go back to 2019, that was when Jupiter entered your sign. All right. It was the rise before the fall off of 2020. Okay. So all of the concepts, everything you've learned, all of the evolution that you activated 2019, 2020, 2021, and then you integrated 2022 and now 2023. You're putting it all together this year, and then boom, next year you're harvesting it through other people. You've evolved yourself for 6 years, and that's going to look like now evolved partnerships. You're going to bring that evolution to other people, and that requires integrating those natural values. But here's the thing. The way you are living your lifestyle is unlike anyone else will live their lifestyle. Because you have Uranus in that 6th house or 6th house from your sun, many of you are struggling to explain to people why it is you're doing certain things you're doing in your life. Do you feel me? And it's almost as if a lot of the way you live your life rubs a lot of people the wrong way because it's so different. You may find, Sagittarius, that you are implementing lifestyle mechanics that are so not normal to the way that most other people do things. And other people are demanding an explanation. And it's like the more you try and explain it, the less sense it makes because you don't owe anyone an explanation. See, it's not that what you're doing in your life is too weird. It's that you're ascended. And the people who are saying that what you're doing is weird, they're stupid. They know ascended. They're muggles. They're dumb. Like they're actually stupid. Not because they're ignorant, but because it's almost as if they're trying to guilt trip you for being a genius. In fact, what you're doing is so innovative and ahead of its time, it's going to look crazy to stupid people, and they're going to call you delusional. All right. So, really keep that in mind because the development of your behavior through this is in an extraordinary way going to challenge how much creativity that you're going to be able to pioneer here. And this is the most important thing about the South Node in Libra. Imagine if it's taken a while to, I love that, attack helicopter. Imagine if it's taken a while to come into the support you've come into, and now your heart wants to take you into a direction that's away from that. Here's a classic example. Basically, let's say you had 5 million Instagram followers, or you had a large fan base, but the North Node in Aries is connecting you to somebody who your heart loves, and they open up your heart, but your fan base loves you. Like they get jealous for you. And it's like you have to choose. Are you going to step into this relationship? Because if you get in this relationship, like half of your fan base will unfollow you. In fact, they may not even like that person because that person brings you more into your heart and you're less of that presentation. Yeah, this is 5 milli. You're less into that presentation. And some of this is tied to your business. So it's not like leisure. It's like a lot of this is tied to the strategy. You worked hard for that 5-10 million, right? And like when you're at that Libra end, you know, you dress up, you play the part, but that Aries end is your real self. It's like you get to be authentic with that person. You actually have fun with that being. So, of course, the answer is you're going to balance both. You don't have to choose between the two, but that North Node in Aries is the challenge here. How do you tap into what you love to do? Right? It's like there's what you want to do, and then there's what people expect of you. And are you going to hold back because you're playing to the crowd? Okay, yeah, the answer is Sagittarius is just not going to post their man or their woman. That's the thing. They're just not going to post their man. That's it. The Sag ladies, they're gonna be like, I have a boyfriend, but they just gonna crop the motherfucker out the picture. Boom, classic hack. Capricorn's good at doing that too. But yeah. So, are you gonna play to the crowd or are you gonna play to your heart? And that's Sagittarius's huge lesson right now. When you're making music, for example, you know your audience really well. You connect with a lot of artists. So you know the album you can put out that your fans will love. You feel me? But then you know the music you put out that you love, not your fans. This is not North Node Libra. If this was North Node Libra, I'd be like, no, take everything that you like and the creativity and make something for your fans. This isn't about your fans. There's what you love that's going to bring you creativity. It's going to make you better as an artist. But you know, if you put that out, that may not be what your audience is used to or waiting for. so you can balance it and give them what they want in you. But personally, don't play to the crowd. Don't play to the crowd. Okay. You can always give them what they want later anyway. Do what you want. You're going to make some of the best music in your life because you are like Andre 3000. Exactly. Like Andre has bar. Andre 3000 is genius, but he kind of trolled y'all. He said, I don't have any more bars for you. I don't have nothing to rap about, even though the last raps that came out are some of the best raps we have ever heard ever. So he has bars, but he's saying he don't have bars, and he gave y'all a flute. And I love that because that's what he wanted to do. This is where the wind blew for him. And that's beautiful. That's the perfect example of that. And you know what I'm saying? Some people don't like, some people don't, maybe, you know what I mean? They don't appreciate it. It's not for them. But he did what he wanted. You know what I'm saying? He didn't let the pressure force him to do what he didn't want. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that 93 to Infinity and Beyonce was fire. Personally, that's my favorite. But like, yeah. So, you know, take a leaf off of that. It is definitely going to prepare you for the eclipse in Aries. And then we also have Pluto in your second. This is like Taylor Swift becoming a billionaire. Another freak, another freak, another freak every day of the week. I still listen to that song. I checked that out the other day when I was listening to mixtape. So yeah, this is Taylor Swift becoming a billionaire. Pluto in your second house is forcing you to be comfortable in a higher tax bracket or just with a more extreme level of self-esteem. Shout out to Ralph. And it's not going to be comfortable. A large reason of why it's not going to be comfortable is a Leo version of what I was saying with, of course, that is pretty gangster. That is pretty gangster. I'm not gonna lie. You know, Saturn in the fourth house. All right. This is that 7D collective understanding. And I think some of you feel like there's so much pressure on you. If you're a Sagittarius, please confirm this. I feel like some of you feel like the entire world is on their shoulders. Like Leo may feel like their entire community is on their shoulders, right? Their own kingdom. Leo is loyal to their kingdom, right? And people follow. Sag, I feel like you feel like the entire world is on your hands. Taylor Swift is Sagittarius. She might be a vampire, but she's Cancer moon as well. And it's like you feel like the fate of your discoveries, and you see certain things. You see certain things that other people can't see. And you know where things are headed, and you're like, damn, if things don't change, and you've put that on your shoulders. And you know what I'm saying? Okay, that's good to know Taurus feels that too. Sagittarius, no pressure or anything, but if you feel like that, right? No pressure. It's not the world, it's actually the universe. Yeah, the fate of the entire universe is on your shoulders. And if you make even one mistake, we're all fucked. And then you're going to get the blame for it too. But no pressure. No pressure. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. All right. All the realms are at stake too. So it's like everything that you see into, you have to make sure you really see. And you know, for some reason, it's pressuring you out and you just need to relax. You feel me? Like you have to make sure that you trust yourself. And it feels like the world is against you, right? You know how it can feel like the world is against you, but the world isn't against you? Like if you feel like the world is against you, just go outside. You know, you know how you can feel like the world is against you and you go outside and you're like, okay, it's not really against me. Do that, Sag. Go outside, you're going to feel the world is against you, and you're going to see it is against you. The world is actually against you right now. Right now, the world is beefing with Virgo, but it's throwing shade at Sag. It's giving Gemini some strays, but you're going to see the world is against you. It's going to be like, oh shit, the hype is actually real. And it's like, damn, I got the universe on my shoulders. I'm beefing with like pretty much over half of the world, and most of the world is possessed by evil spirits. So it's not even like I'm beefing with the world. I'm trying to save the world, but the world doesn't even know that I'm trying to save it. And now I have to, how I was telling Leo that you have to murk your loved ones. The Sagittarius version is like, you have to murk the whole world. It's like you versus a bunch of fucking zombies. And it's like, damn, I have to murk everybody. And there's that part of you that's like, yeah, I can do it. But then there's another part of you that's like grieving, like, really? Like, no, I mean, I don't want to kill everybody. You have to. It's rated E for everybody. You're just going to have to truth blast everybody. Virgo's out here doing what they can, but you know what I mean? Like, you just can't be out here just arguing with people. You're just going to have to shoot them with your arrow. And so, the next 2 weeks is you going to be collecting your arrow before you go into Capricorn season and spark this adventure to basically save the whole world by, and see, this is what Sagittarius is dealing with, the higher philosophical world issues that are the hard questions to answer. Do I save billions of people by killing millions? This is it. It's literally the Thanos vibe. This is Aquarius, Capricorn, and Sag right now. It's like hardcore philosophical questions like, do I save billions by killing millions? Or do I keep to these ethics? Do I not do that? Saturn is testing your beliefs. Okay, you don't want to kill people. You think that you're not going to hurt people. Okay, I'm going to put you in a situation where someone is going to try and kill you. And the only way you can save yourself is if you kill them. These are the things Sag is dealing with. No pressure. And and Saturn isn't trying to hate on you. I feel like Sag, you can feel like Saturn isn't trying to hate on you. At the God level, since you're ascended, it wants to really show you the integrity of your beliefs so you don't get caught slipping later. All right. And a lot of what Sag and Aquarius is realizing right now is that in order to save everybody, you literally have to massacre some people. Okay. And what I mean is, like, when the body has a cancer, antibodies have to destroy the invading cells. Sometimes you have to destroy a part of your own body to save the rest of your body. If you try and save everybody, you're going to have nobody. You feel me? And some of you are realizing that in order to, the vision that I have that you're seeing is that everyone's brainwashed. It's like a battle was lost and innocent people got overtaken and brainwashed, and there's no saving them. You've spent the past 10 years trying to save them. You saw that Saturn was coming into Pisces, and you knew that when Saturn entered Pisces, it'd be too late. There'd be no time left. And you were literally the past 10 years. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Please wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Oh my God, please wake up. Please wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. And you're just like, and they're gone. They're gone. Some of these people are your close families and friends, and you've mourned them. Just like that, they were never the same. People who you've known your whole life, you've had heart-to-hearts with these people. They can't even look you in the eye anymore. Something changed. Nothing changed. That person died. They're dead. And you see them. You lost so many people. And now you're seeing that in order to save the rest of everybody, you got to shoot that zombie in the head. You got to shoot that zombie in the head. Okay. So You have the Sagittarians. I think there's like two different type of Sagittarians right now. You have the Sagittarians that are just so powerful and they have such a respect for life that they're brought to tears. They're really brought to tears. It's really had them, you know what I'm saying? Like cry and they don't want to use their abilities. And then you have the second type of Sagittarius that realize the situation and they're like this. Anybody can get it, motherfucker. Who ready to die? Yeah, I was waiting to whoop some ass. Yeah, you mean I gotta kill everybody? You mean I really can kill it? I can use my arrow. Like, yes. I'm sorry. I know you my fan, but hey, they said I gotta do it. Yeah. We know you're type 2. We know you're type 2. Don't act like you type 1. We know you're type 2. It's cool. You were waiting. You were waiting. Your spirit guides were expecting you to be sad. Your spirit guides were like, okay, break the news to them very softly. And then you told them and you were like, really? I can do that? Are you sure? I don't have to hold back? And they're like, yeah, are you okay? Yes. Remember that bitch that was talking shit? I can go get her too? Yes. Like Sagittarius feels like it's Christmas right now. And it's about to be. Oh, God. Yes. I love it. Sag, congratulations. This day is going to be lit. Don't worry. You have 2 years. By the time Saturn and Neptune's in your 5th, you've created the way. Okay, that's Sag season. So you're going to prepare in 2 weeks to go on this expedition. And that's going to be oh, shit. That's going to be the people in your shop. Yes. Oh, shit, yo. That is so awesome. I'm not going to lie. That's that amazing. I'm high-key jealous. That is awesome. So, yeah. The South Node in Libra is going to expose snakes in your circle through other good friends. Like, that's how you're going to know who your good friends are, because they're going to expose your other fake friends in the clique. And it's going to look like they're snitching. I'm not going to lie. They're going to look like they snitching. They're going to look like they're gossiping. They're going to look like very shady, but they're not shady. They're looking out for you. They're angry that somebody would even want to do that. You feel me? And yeah, so that's going to really help you align with how much more fun you can have with this process. And I want to bring this back to Uranus and, of course, oh, nice. Oh, nice. I want to bring this. Nani? I want to bring this back to the 6th house. All right, you're going to really see an exponential manifestation and radical quality to the integration of the values with which you will pimp other people's lifestyles. I mean, Sag is Mr. and Mrs. Change Your Life. Sagittarius will change your life. And now Sagittarius has mastered, like before Sagittarius, within like 1 month, they've changed your life. 30 days. Give Sagittarius 30 days, they will change your life. Easy. That was Sagittarius's whole game for like, you know what I'm saying? Years. In fact, they innovated it to where they only need like 2 weeks. Well, now because Jupiter and Uranus is in the sixth, Sagittarius just needs 1 day. That's it. That's it. You give Sagittarius 1 day. Now they're doing what they usually do in 30 days. That is terrifying to me. That is terrifying to me. Now I'm going to have to duck smoke. Before I used to flirt with Sag because it's like, okay, it'll take at least 2 weeks to 30 days. I can't catch feelings too much. I could just whatever. Now they just need 1 day. That's it. That's it. Y'all are officially too dangerous. And after Jupiter finishes out of their sign, once Jupiter goes into Gemini and Uranus is in Gemini, they don't need 1 day. They're just going to need one moment. That's it. Right now, for now, it's like a day and a half. Once Jupiter finishes out, 1 day. Once Uranus finishes out, one moment. And then they're officially too dangerous. That's what I'm saying. I can't see my op just like leveling up. Look at my ops leveling up. That shit is terrifying. Like, what? How are y'all even stronger now? God damn it. All right. So I'm going to end this here. Shout out to both of the contributions. That's the thing. Every time, everything with Sagittarius is generousness and money. That's one thing I respect about y'all. Okay. Like Sagittarius always shows out big money. It's kind of weird a little bit. I love it. It just happens randomly. Like, I don't know if it's a Jupiter abundance thing. Mac Dank, let me throw down some cards for you. We do have the Magician. I love that. Yeah, that's the initial three that we had before, and the High Priestess. So I feel like you are going to take the fundamental quality of your uniqueness as a creator and then connect with someone who's very psychic, and both of you are going to be able to teach the world together directly or indirectly. It doesn't have to be the world either, but it's like people, it doesn't have to be formal. It's like people will see how skilled both of you are. You're going to be putting people on and helping people move forward, which is also very amazing too. Julia, we do have the Lovers and the Emperor. So I am picking up this sense of, it doesn't have to be stable, but it's like you're connecting with yo Emperor. Okay. But this is also the approach you're taking as well, where you're putting your foot down and you're commanding so much more fun in your life, which is awesome. And we also got the Sun for you, which is going to be very happy and awesome. All right. So thank you guys so much. You guys stay blessed as always, per usual. And until next time, peace.